home, and lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Howdy and welcome to the Health, Home, and Lifestyle edition of KUAM News Extra. I'm Isa Baza, so glad you could join us. Coming up in tonight's show, I tell you about a revolutionary program we've been featuring on this show, Korsaks at Paradise Fitness Center. It's a 6-week program, and I finally completed the final day on Saturday, so stay tuned to hear what our results are for both myself and Chris Barnett. But first, here's this week's Health Check Report with Joan Uggan-Charfris.
Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
This week is Pink Guam Purple Week. The entire community is encouraged to come together once again and send an unwavering message of solidarity and hope. The week began with a kickoff event at the Agana Shopping Center on Sunday. Purple is a signature color for the American Cancer Society Relay for Life, in addition to being the color that represents all cancers. Last November, our entire community, from businesses to Relay for Life teams, demonstrated their support by embracing the color purple. In support of our cancer survivors and their families, they donned purple ribbons and even decorated their offices in purple and encouraged employees to wear purple as well. Hundreds of our island community came out for the launch, as well as had the opportunity to dedicate a butterfly in memory or honor of their loved ones who have been diagnosed with cancer. The beautiful butterflies will be displayed at the Agana Shopping Center's first floor hallway till Saturday. Now, up until Saturday, November 5th, you can paint Guam purple in many ways. Decorate your office in purple. Have employees wear purple. Form the letters HOPE, or hope, in front of your workplace. Tie purple ribbons on trees around your workplace. Illuminate your building in purple lights. Activities don't need to be elaborate to send a powerful message of hope, which should be visual and engaging in order to encourage others touched by cancer to get involved. Be sure to take and share your photos using hashtag PaintGuamPurple. We want to celebrate the role Relay for Life volunteers like you have played in the fight against cancer. Let's demonstrate our passion and resolve to end this disease. For more information, you can call 477-9451 or head over to their page on Facebook under Relay for Life of Guam. With this week's Health Check Report, I'm Joan Uggan-Charfris.
Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Thanks, Joan. Stay tuned. We'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break. Howdy and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. And of course, I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center with my Korsaks coaches, Des and Greg. So guys, we've been going through this program for the past 6 weeks. Not just all of us, but you guys have been leading the way, giving us instructions on how to get through the course. So we finally wrapped up on Saturday, and so it's been a long journey. What were the kinds of results that you guys saw from our class?
Gosh, you know, again, like previous programs, the results were kind of all over the map. You know, people lost a tremendous amount of inches, people lost a lot of weight, body fat, you know, some people more than others in some areas, but everyone had results in one way or another.
Definitely, and so can you tell us about what we kind of went through on Saturday, the very last day of the class?
Honestly, Saturday was a very encouraging day. We pretty much redid what we did at the initial orientation. We went over and took the final measurements of the individuals. We also took the weight, we took the after pictures. So, you know, it was kind of just a culmination of everything that we had done in the beginning. And like Des had mentioned, up till now I still get chills thinking about it, but the results were just, I was completely blown away by a lot of the individuals that came out.
Okay, and I'm sure everyone knows by now about Korsaks is a 6-week fitness program here at Paradise Fitness Center, and so we all go to classes 3 times a week. We have nutritional workshops, we have homework outside of class, and it's a group fitness program. So we're all doing it together, and we're all guided, of course, by our coaches. And so, you know, what were some of the reactions? I know getting into the program, I did the program along with Chris, and we hadn't really. I had done some working out, but Chris wasn't really active, wasn't doing any working out really, and so I think that was the case with a lot of our classmates. So for them, a lot of us, it was kind of like a shocker just going through this program. So what were the reactions that you saw from some of the students at the last class when they got their results?
There were so many reactions. People were really surprised. I think they were pleasantly surprised, of course, but I think they weren't expecting to do as well as they did. Like you mentioned, going into it, they didn't really know what to expect. A lot of them were kind of scared of what the program was going to bring. But at the end, you just saw the smiles in their faces. Some of them, were almost kind of teary-eyed. I'm about to get teary-eyed myself because it really was an emotional day. And not only did they change physically, but mentally and emotionally, that you can really, really hear and see the changes in everyone, just as far as their lifestyle. You can tell that this has now become a long-term change for them.
Definitely, and so just to touch on some of the stories that we've experienced throughout the class. I know you've all just talked with the students, people in the class, people share their stories sometimes on our chat group, which is still going even though the program's over. And so just one quick thing that I saw in one of my past interviews with Uli, before he couldn't even climb the stairs, walk up the stairs. He had difficulty with those things. Now he can do it, no problem. He's gained so much strength, and so that's just one story. Any other stories that stand out to you?
Actually, there's one in particular. He just recently shared his story on the chat, and it's actually one of Greg's clients, so maybe he can touch up a little bit on that.
Okay, yeah, so we have one individual who had started one-on-one personal training with me. He came in with the goal to kind of get into the guard, but he was a little bit overweight, so they kind of told him, you got to come back, lose some weight. So after we started to finish up our personal training sessions, it kind of rolled right into Korsaks, and I said, you know what, man, for your goal and just for your best bang for your buck, you might want to jump in on this group training that we're starting. It's fat loss oriented. It'll help prepare you for basic training in terms of like building your strength and endurance. And within the first week, he actually went back to MEPS, and he actually lost 9 pounds from the time that he got kind of like disqualified. So from the beginning, he already was fired up, and then I think he ended the program with over 15 pounds lost or something like that. So, I was really proud. I know Des too, like just a lot of the things. Even at the final assessment, like a lot of the people, I had to remeasure their measurements because I would look and I'd be like, oh, no, that's too much. And like, they were looking at me like, I think I was more surprised for them than they were for themselves. So those are the kind of things we kind of experienced on Saturday. So honestly, all in all, it was a pretty good culmination.
Definitely, it was such a great class. Thank you so much, guys. I definitely want to sign up for future classes. One more story I want to touch on before we, just tease to the next class coming up. And so, we mentioned that not everyone in the class was trying to lose weight. Everyone had different goals, whether they're trying to get stronger and even gain weight. So if people are, want to get healthier and a healthy way to gain weight, this could also be a positive way to do that. Want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, like you mentioned just now, everyone had different goals from the beginning. Some people were trying to put on weight. Some people were trying to lose inches. Some people were just trying to increase endurance. So, again, what we said from the beginning was that that's the nice thing about Korsaks is that it kind of accommodates everyone across the board, all fitness levels. It'll help you with any fitness goal that you have. And we like to train our group as a group, but we also pay attention to individual goals and needs. So that's really what the exciting thing about Korsaks is and why everyone gets attached and addicted to it.
And of course, what a lot of people have been asking about is when does the next program start up? When should they look out for that?
Well, we have some smaller programs going on just for our current Korsaks program, but there will be a new Korsaks kicking off for the new year. So about mid-January, definitely expect the next Korsaks program.
Okay, and of course you can find out more information about that here at Paradise Fitness Center. Well, stay tuned to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Up next, we catch up with Chris and I to find out what our results are for the 6-week program. We're back after this.
Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center, where Chris and I are wrapping up Korsaks. We finally wrapped up the program on Saturday. And of course, for those who don't know what Korsaks is,
it's a 6-week course that kind of really transforms you, caters to all walks of life, people at different fitness levels, and the coaches use a combination of, strength building and fat burning exercises to whip you into shape over the course of 6 weeks.
and of course, you go to classes 3 times a week. We also have nutritional workshops every couple of weeks, and we do get some guidance from the coaches on what we should be eating, what we shouldn't be eating. We also have homework outside of the class, so it's not just those 3 classes a week. We also have to get active outside of class. So, Chris, finally, after 6 weeks, we completed it. What were your results?
I was really shocked. I lost 14 pounds, which was just amazing to me because I guess, seeing myself in the mirror every day, you don't really notice it, but hey, the scale don't lie, you know what I mean? And I lost some inches on my quads, which I know was from doing all those squats. And I lost, I think, like 2.137589 inches off my waist as well, which was great because I could fit into my size 36 jeans now. And I'm really glad I didn't throw them away. I held on to those for a reason, and I told myself that maybe after this class I'd be able to get into them. So I did that, and then another big change I noticed is when I started Korsaks, I had hot dog neck, which is where you have that little hot dog on the back of your neck, and lo and behold, now that's gone. And I feel great, I feel a lot stronger. I'm really more confident. And one thing I keep forgetting to mention with these interviews is people have a lot of stress factors, things that cause you stress in your life. And, working in media, it's really fast paced. And, I got things that stress me out, and taking Korsaks and, being consistent with workout really helped lower my stress levels. And I find that I'm able to cope with, the daily grind and, things that pop in and out of your life a lot better.
Definitely, and I think that's something that kind of stands out with this program. So I also experienced less stress, but as far as just learning about your body and finding out what your results are and seeing the data firsthand, because in this class, in the beginning orientation, they take all your measurements, they measure your waist, your legs, your arms, they take your body fat, your weight, and then after the course of 6 weeks, they reevaluate that so you can see how far you've come. And so you saw all your data. As for me, I also saw a lot of really awesome results that I wasn't expecting. So I lost 5 pounds, which I think I actually lost a lot more, but I've gained a lot of muscle. So I feel like I've lost a lot of fat on my body, but I just gained a lot of muscle. So even though 5 pounds doesn't seem like a lot, it feels like a lot as far as when I look in the mirror. And also, you mentioned that you held on to a lot of your clothes. So did I. I had a bunch of these size small dresses that I just couldn't fit anymore, but I refused to throw them away. I was like, one day I'm gonna fit them again. And so finally, I actually fit all my clothes again, which is amazing. And as far as body fat, I lost 2% body fat. And so it's been really amazing. I definitely feel a lot more confident. And definitely working in media is really stressful. We have deadlines every day for the 6 o'clock news, but just having something like this to help, it's like a positive outlet to help you relieve that stress and in a positive way that's beneficial to your health, I think was just really amazing. And also having a whole class with you and our coaches, I can't say enough how much we love our coaches, even though Des is like a drill sergeant, but it's totally worth it having someone there to push you. And so I'm really sad to see this program go, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, drill sergeant, maybe putting it mildly for Des. I noticed with our coaches, Des and Greg, they play a lot of good cop, bad cop. But, it doesn't matter because this class, the classmates that we had, amazing group of people, so inspirational, and they were able to really push us, a lot. And, little things like the body fat and the BMI, honestly, I was really embarrassed when they took my measurements at the beginning of the class, but fortunately I was able to drop the BMI and the body fat, by a couple percentage points, and seeing the results from the other people was just so inspiring. And I'm glad we're on this extension now, so we're going to be doing it, and then we're really looking forward to the next core class. So I really feel like this Korsaks really did transform my life, and being consistent and getting in the gym 3 times a week and having that homework. I mean, the coaches, they lay out the whole plan for you, but it's really on the class and the classmates to kind of really buy into it and push themselves. You know what I mean? So it's a win-win for everybody.
Definitely. I just want to say, one of the biggest challenges that I faced, at least before this class, as far as getting to the gym and working out, sometimes the hardest part is just showing up. And I always had an excuse. I didn't have enough time with my work schedule. I'm always busy during the day. I never take lunch. And so I just figured, I can never fit in a workout during the day. I'm too busy after class. On the weekends, kids, family things. And so, but just making that commitment, you find that there are ways to fit in an hour workout. Even like if you have family commitments, there's a kids room here. You can bring your kids and drop them off. So there's a way. So the hardest thing is just, making that commitment and forcing yourself to make the time. Any last thoughts, Chris?
Yeah, you're right. People make a lot of excuses, but there's a way here at Paradise Fitness Center. All that's missing is the will. And if you don't have it, come to the core classes. Like we were joking around when it was done. I said, hey, I'm ready for Core 52, because really once you get in the water and you get used to it, you just want to keep going.
All right, thanks, Chris. And of course, for those who want to sign up, maybe you have a New Year's resolution coming up, there's a new Korsaks starting this January. Well, stay tuned. We'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Moss.
That's it for tonight's show. Don't forget, if there's a health, home, or lifestyle topic you'd like to see us cover, email me at isa@kuam.com. We'll see you next week, and stay healthy, Guam.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.